A new federal law called the Corporate Transparency Act went into effect on January 1st, 2024, and this could change the real estate industry forever. In the past, savvy buyers purchased properties using a business entity without ever having to disclose their true identity. Now, to crack down on possible money laundering and other illicit activities, Congress passed a law requiring business owners to disclose their information to a special division of the U.S. Treasury. We'll discuss everything you need to know about this new act and how it may impact homebuyers, foreign investors, and the real estate industry as a whole. The Corporate Transparency Act went into effect at the beginning of 2024, ushering new reporting requirements for business entities. All foreign and domestic reporting companies registered in the U.S. are now required to provide certain identifying information about the entity's owners to the U.S. Department of Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, otherwise known as FinCEN. The Act requires all beneficial owners of an entity to report their info to FinCEN. You're considered a beneficial owner if you exercise significant control over the entity and own no less than 25% of the business. You'll be expected to provide your full legal name, current address, date of birth, and some form of acceptable ID such as a driver's license or a passport. For entities registered before the new year, you'll be required to provide the info by January 1st, 2025. For new entities registered on or after January 1st, 2024, you'll have 90 days to submit that info. Any entities filed in 2025 and beyond have 30 days to file. So, even though the law is intended to crack down on criminals, it can have substantial effects on many sectors of the economy, including the real estate industry. Real estate investors and wealthy individuals who own large real estate portfolios often use complex business structures made up of numerous business entities to simplify their accounting, collect payments, and shield their assets. It's not uncommon for one investor or landlord to own dozens or even hundreds of different business entities, which may in turn have multiple owners. So, the Corporate Transparency Act could easily create a lot of regulatory headaches for real estate owners relying on the structure to run their business. This is especially common in New York City. About 37% of the entire market of Manhattan properties are owned by LLCs, which is more than 5 times the New York State average. But while a lot of those property owners may not have bad intentions, the majority of them are not criminals. The truth is, many buyers want privacy when buying a home, especially if they're spending 7 figures or more on a trophy property. I used to think that it was shady for buyers to conceal their identity when purchasing a home. But the more I met with affluent buyers, millionaires and billionaires, the more I started to realize why their privacy concerns were so important. High net worth individuals often have to deal with hackers, scammers, ambulance chasers who want to steal their information and go after their assets. Plus, many foreign investors also use shell companies to purchase real estate in the US for privacy and liquidity protection. There are plenty of valid reasons why you may want to keep your information from the public when buying a property. But the good news is that the Corporate Transparency Act won't put any of that information in danger. Any info provided to FinCEN will be kept confidential and won't be available to the public record for just anyone to access. The new law shouldn't have much of an impact on current owners of real estate, even those who own properties through an LLC. You'll simply need to file the appropriate paperwork and provide the government with your information by the deadline. So, if you don't have anything to hide, you won't have anything to worry about. However, it may have a greater impact on the real estate market overall, especially for high-level investors and developers who use complex structures to run their businesses. It's not uncommon for ownership percentages to change at various points throughout the life cycle of a real estate development, as key players take on more debt or exit the deal. So, developers may have to figure out a way to keep all those entities in compliance, which could slow down the pace of development. Some foreign investors may also be deterred from investing in the US by the increased regulation. However, there is an argument that the law may actually increase confidence in the strength of the market, which will result in more investment over time. The bottom line is most property owners have nothing to worry about if you're not involved in any illegal activity. You may be required to fill out additional paperwork if you plan on using a business entity to purchase a home. However, an experienced professional can help walk you through the proper steps to ensure you're following the law. We suggest that you reach out to a licensed professional such as a real estate attorney or a trust and estates attorney. If you want to form an LLC to purchase a hard asset like real estate, if you don't know where to begin, reach out to our team and we'll gladly introduce you to a few. Before you hit the road, check out this fantastic video that will keep your home buying journey moving forward. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our latest tips and tricks for buying a home. We'll see you in the next video.